Just pop that on there. Sorry, mate.
All good, thank you.
Just waiting on one person. Steve's got our number, so he's just going to WhatsApp her. All right, Tom?
All good, yeah, we're good to go. Hello, can you hear me all okay? Thank you.
All right. You pop on this one, we'll jump in there.
Yep.
You do them on that one.
That one there, perfect.
Then I can literally just step over, zoom in a bit.
Absolutely.
Only if you remember.
Sounds good. Yeah. I'll point to you to go and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty, yeah. Let's get cracking. Okay, guys, over we come, please. Over we come. Hello. We can squeeze in here. All good. All good. Cool, I know these two. So, hi guys. Thank you very much for having me down. I'm Tom. I've come from South London. Well, I came over yesterday, but yeah, from the Croydon area. I've been playing pickleball for about 3.5 years. I was a tennis player beforehand for about 20 years, and then luckily my tennis shots transitioned nicely into pickleball, and then I took up pickleball full time. So I was, again, lucky enough to start playing pro events about 2 years ago, and at the same time also took up coaching as well. So my first coaching gig was in a school. Bravely went in to teach 80 kids how to play pickleball, and then found myself actually rather enjoying it, and people kept asking me for tips and tricks. So since then I've just been up and down the country, meeting groups like yourself, sharing best practices and what to do and what not to do on the court. So again, thanks very much for having me. And we've got a lot to cover over the next couple of hours. So we're going to be focusing on two main themes. For the first hour, the first theme is going to be proactivity at the net, leaning over this kitchen line as much as possible, ensuring that we are looking more like this rather than literally on the back foot like this. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of drills that is going to ensure that we are trying to be as aggressive as possible at the net, reaching over that kitchen line. For the second hour, we'll be working on our movement through the transition zone, that scary place on the court that we don't want to spend much time in, but ultimately we need to get comfortable playing a couple of shots in that no man's land, that transition zone area. Okay? But to kick things off, what I want you to do is I want you to pair up, one ball per pair. I want you in a dinking rally with your partners just in the kitchen. These cones for the next hour are going to be the most precious things to you in the entire world. Okay, forget about everything back at home. These cones, protect them with your lives. Do not let the ball bounce on your own cones. Okay, so I want you dinking, protecting this area that's right in front of you, like so. Looking like this, never let the ball touch your cones. While you're doing that, I also want you to think about trying to hit your partner's cones, okay? So you're in a dinking rally in the kitchen, your shots don't have to be too hard, but what I want you to do is try and hit your opponent's cones while also protecting your own ones, and let's see how we get on, okay? So back onto, oh yes, yeah.
Have we got to stand outside the kitchen?
Yep, ideally you should always be stood outside the kitchen, because you can't volley in the kitchen, but you can lean over the kitchen line and take the ball out the air if you think it's going to hit your cones. Okay, all good. So jumping onto courts, and here we go. So 4 of you back onto court number 1 over there. Yeah, we'll mix everyone around over the next couple of hours as well. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, good. I don't want the shots to be too hard. I know we're trying to win the dinking rallies, but we don't have to hit the ball too hard, okay? Nice finish, nice finish. Ultimately, in a real game, our opponent would pop that up for us, and we would hit that away. Okay, guys, pause there. If we have you 4, just come to the net line. Don't have to come all the way over. If we pause there quickly. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Nice echo in here. Any cone hits? Any cone hits? Couple of cone hits, yeah, okay. Stepped on a cone, not ideal. Yeah, thankfully in a real game, they're not there. That's not, yeah, that's terrible. We've got to protect these with our lives. Okay, good. Not too many cone hits so far. Well, reason being, all of us are stood far too still. Okay, Angelo and Jason already have a little insight into what's going to happen next because they've done this drill or seen this drill before. Sorry if you can't hear me, guys. Sorry. We're all stood far too still, okay? When we're in a dinking rally, that's great news if I'm stood still. My opponent's just giving the ball straight back to me. Thanks very much. I'm not having to do much effort to get the ball back over the net. But if your opponent is stood still, that's all on you. That is your own fault, okay? You are not making them work hard enough to get that ball back over the net, okay? It's all well and good protecting the cones here and just dinking back and forth to my opponent, but neither of us are actually getting any advantage. So what I want you to think about now is dinking one ball to the left, then one ball to the right, and then go for the cones. Okay, start to move your opponents side to side, start to wear them out so they leave their precious nest unattended, and that's when we go for the cones. This will also help us to start thinking about one shot, two shots ahead. It's not just about getting the ball back in anymore, it's about thinking, I'm going to move them out wide right, move them out wide left, create the space, and then place the ball onto the cones. Start to wear out your opponent and see how you get on. Okay, jumping back on courts. Couple more minutes. I want to see a lot more movement. Here we go. Oh, was that the noise of a cone hit, was it? We're not gaining much advantage because currently we're stood about here. I want you right up over those cones, protecting them with your life. And then take that out the air early, unlucky. We almost had that one where we were gonna straight off the serve. Okay, guys, pause there. Over we come quickly, you four. Over we come. These guys are going to be worked hard, having to come backwards and forwards. Okay, guys, once we started moving each other side to side, what did we notice about the rallies? Shorter rallies. Yeah, and the balls were flying all over the place, okay? Which will happen because you are moving your opponent side to side. It's not just going to be this leisurely dink rally with each other. In a real game, you should be looking to move the ball away from your opponents. Just like in any racket sport ever, the aim of the game usually is to hit the ball where your opponent isn't. Pickleball is no different. Place the ball where your opponent is not. Get them to move side to side, wear them out. Everyone's starting to warm up now. It's a bit chilly in here, and we're all starting to feel it a little bit because my opponent keeps moving me side to side. If you're the player that is able to keep that rally going constantly, you're in a good place. Okay, you need to be the most consistent dinker here. You should look at each other and try and work out who can dink 20, 30, 40 times in a row before needing to do anything different. Okay, it's your opponents. If they're having to scramble all over the place just to try and get that ball back in, then you're in a good position. Okay, if you're moving side to side, you're not thinking about trying to hit your opponent's toes. You're just trying to think about getting the ball back in. Meanwhile, I'm leaning over, dinking all of this. Great, they're scrambling. Then I can go for the cones. I'm able to think 1 shot, 2 shots ahead. So try to be the person who's manipulating that rally and getting our opponents to keep moving side to side. What I want you guys to do now is do the same drill but as a doubles pair. So working with the player next to you, 1 ball per court. You've still got these cones to protect. You're still just playing inside the kitchen. You don't have to hit the ball very hard, as we've just noticed, to try and win the rally. Okay? Try and be the most consistent dinkers. Try and protect your cones at all costs. Okay, off we go. Ooh, nearly got the cones there, nearly. Oh, ho, ho, ho. La la, la la. Okay, pause there guys, pause there, over we come again. I feel sorry for those four having to constantly move them over here. We'll get some different people on those courts in just a second. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry. Here we go. We'll have you two stood just behind your cones, please, if that's okay. Jumping in here. Perfect. Just line up here and we'll watch. Good. So far, those rallies are looking pretty decent. Some of us are doing this instinctively already. Some of us are not. Hard work happens off the ball. The player going to get the ball shouldn't be the only person moving. We should be mirroring our partner's movement. If we're having to collect a ball out here, a couple of steps this way, couple of steps, the movement of our partner should cover the middle, and vice versa. If we're brought for a wide dink out there, we should be covering that. Some of us were doing it already, which is great. Some of us need to work on mirroring what our partner does. If you guys stand just behind your cones, wings out, wingspan out, this is the smallest gap between you. Small margin to thread the ball there, small gap in the middle, and this space is covered. As soon as you guys start to be split up, suddenly gaps start appearing. If we, Jason, if you take 2 steps back, we stand just behind our cones here. 1 step forward, there we go, wings out. Okay, suddenly this pocket of space has opened up a bit, and the pocket of space has opened up here. 2 more steps back, wings out, and this is terrible. Okay, this looks good on a tennis court, does not look good on a pickleball court. Too much space down the middle here to thread the ball into, too much space here. If we take 4 steps back and join in line with Jason, this is a much better position to be in than ever staggered on the court. Both of you can see what each other is doing in your peripheral vision. Also, you can see everything that's happening out in front of you. You should be moving up and down the court together as a unit, not only up and down, but also side to side to minimize the pockets of space between you, okay? Also, if you guys come back, thank you. Also, by mirroring each other, you have each other's back as well. You're covering that space down the middle. These two players may have never met before, okay? But competent pickleball players will move with each other to let each other know that you've got that space covered. Also, psychologically, it's letting your opponents know that you are competent pickleball players. We are moving side to side. We are not giving you any space to thread the ball into, okay? Try your best to speed the ball up at us. It's not possible. What I want you guys to do is go back onto your courts, same drill with these cones, protecting the cones, moving side to side off each other. But what's going to happen is after 4 friendly dinks, you can speed the ball up if the opportunity presents itself. You're still playing within the kitchen, but your goals ultimately are to never give your opponents that opportunity to speed the ball up. What's great is that as we're leaning over this kitchen and moving our opponents side to side, the only thing they're thinking about is just trying to get it back in. You're not letting them think, oh, I could speed this one up, or I could lob this ball, I could try something flash. You guys are the ones who can think 1 shot, 2 shots ahead, because we are on top of that rally. We have completely split them open, and then we can thread them. You don't even have to hit the ball that hard. The space will open up and you just thread the ball into it, easy peasy. I say easy peasy. Let's see how we get on, okay? Yeah, absolutely. A cone hit is an automatic win, but now if you see an opportunity to speed the ball up, feel free to do so. Still playing in the kitchen, 4 friendly dinks first. 4 friendly dinks, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we want to work off each other. Oh, there we go. All good. Okay. Nicely done. Mirror our partner. We've left an open gap down the middle there. Mirror what our partner does. You're letting these guys see the space open up. Good. Okay, nice movement side to side. Mirroring, good. Oh, want to protect those cones still, want to be reaching over the kitchen line. Nicely done. So, anyone notice there what was our back leg doing? It was quite literally, we did this. We were on the back foot, we allowed the cones. Instead, that's an opportunity for us to reach over. Got to be careful not to fall into the kitchen as well.
Is that true that your partner can yank you back?
Yeah, they can, as long as they're not stood in the kitchen. Yeah, absolutely. Need to check the time, didn't I? Yeah. Shot.
Down the line, yeah.
Oh, unlucky. It was a nice rally, guys. It was a nice rally.
Speed up and slow down.
Don't mind that. I don't mind us wanting to reach over that kitchen line. That's okay. It's got to be instinctive to reach over. Nice. Nice pickup, mirroring each other. Good.
If we can put them away there, put them away
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. After 4 friendly dinks, yeah, you're trying to get your opponents to pop the ball up because they're scrambling side to side. Then feel free to put the ball away. Absolutely. A couple more rallies, a couple more. So there's the thing. Yep, good. Oh. Lucky, nice idea though, nice idea. Oh. Movements into side. Yeah, nice. Oh. Okay, guys, pause there. Grab yourself a quick drink. Grab a quick drink. Just going to move these cones to the other side. Sorry. Oop, squeezing these in. So, yeah. You know what you're doing, Jason. Thank you, Angela. Good. Yeah, grab yourself a quick drink. You can do it on those. It's just lining up. Yeah, 6 cones by 6.
Go, Kevin.
Okay guys, over we come, over we come. Over we come, over we come. Oh, I just keep talking, yeah, all good, yeah. How do we find that? Yeah, lots of hard work in and around the kitchen, yeah. Dinking is one of the hardest parts of the game. That concludes the dinking part of today's session, but if we didn't enjoy that, this might not be the sport for us, okay? Gotta learn to love to dink, okay? Yeah, off we go, okay? Gotta learn to love it. We want to be the most consistent dinker here, okay? Getting our opponents to scramble, so all they're doing is just popping that ball up. Thanks very much, that's an easy put away for us. They're not thinking about 1 shot ahead, 2 shots ahead. Could I lob, could I speed up? If you can win the rally by never speeding the ball up and never lobbing and never trying anything flash, do that first, okay? Just try and be the most patient, consistent player here, okay? Consistency and patience will win you championships, okay? The softer your hands, the better you will be at this game. Just a couple of things to note just before we go into the next drill. Few of us moving ourselves side to side, side to side. I don't really like to see this, okay? Once I've moved over to retrieve something like this, I have to push back off with that same leg, and that's just a lot of effort. I would rather see a sidestep, pick something up, and then I can just push straight back off with that leg, okay? I don't really want us, unless it's a lunge forward, and then we can quickly move back again. Remember, we want to get to this spot as quickly as possible. The cones not only represent us trying to lean over the kitchen to protect them, but it's also the best spot that we want to be in. We're already naturally guided to be in the middle of this box anyway, okay? So that's absolutely fine. We're leaning over, but I'd rather see us being able to push off quite quickly. Do not cross your legs over if you can avoid it. Also, we're moving side to side with our opponents. I don't even have to look at my partner and I know they've got me covered. They are mirroring what I do. If I am brought out wide right here for a dink, where's the best place for me to put that shot back over the net?
Straight. Middle.
Go with your gut. Straight. Okay. Who said, did anyone say cross court? Oh gosh. Okay. If I'm here and my partner's covered middle and I go for a hero move cross court to here, where suddenly is the space opened up because my partner's there covering me. They're thinking, please do not put it back cross court because I've just left that space absolutely free. So I'm on the back foot, I need to reset the rally. Best place to put it is straight down the line, then I can move back here, my partner can move back over, and we're good to go. Second best place to put it is probably in the middle, but that's still a risk because there is a gap opened up on the court over here. Only reason I might put it middle is to maybe gain half a second because my opponents are trying to work out who's going to play that shot because it's in the middle of the two of us. Okay, they need to work out mine or yours. So I might be here, I might put it back middle, then got to get myself here as quickly as possible. But really the best place to reset a rally is typically out in front of you. And then I can move back, we can move back, and off we go again. Okay? Anyone notice when we were reaching over and we're on top of that rally, you're just giving your opponents less time to take a breath, reset back there, because if I'm already pushing them out wide there and they're scrambling, I can then move them left and they're just all over the place and eventually that ball gets popped up. Thanks very much for the put away. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay, hard work happens off the ball. Do not just stand there and admire your partner's shots. Help them out, work with them. Key takeaway, if your opponents are not moving, it is your own fault. Okay, they're having too much of a leisurely time. Thanks very much, this is very easy. Get them scrambling, get them breathing hard, wear them down, win the rally just simply by out-dinking them left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, and even front and back. Dink short, dink deep maybe, but anything that's dinked deep is an opportunity for someone to lean over, be proactive, and take that out the air. Questions, yes?
How do you communicate without being rude to your partner?
To
You want them to mirror you.
Yep.
You've got a partner who insists on staying back.
Oh yeah, terrible. Yeah, hate that. So, yeah, hate that. Staying back is one issue in itself. Okay, you're probably playing with a banger who wants to drive the ball from the back of the court. You don't really want to be on the same court as them. Net play net play, just immediately say, let's spread our arms out, take a look at the wingspan. Ultimately, they need to understand why you want them to mirror them first, not just be told what to do, track my movement. They're like, why? Just be wingspan, look at the space there. There's not much there, there's nothing in between us. If we move side to side, we're giving our opponents nothing to work with, no space to thread that ball into. So it's not about just telling them what to do, it's explaining why should you have me mirrored like this, because it makes, and as soon as all of you guys were tracking each other, we were looking like competent pickleball players, moving side to side, real high energy. You rarely want to be flat-footed in a dink rally. Just doing this, we want to be on that, just before our toes start, we want to be on that little joint there, you know, ever so slightly off the ground, so I can be moving side to side like so. Okay? Any other questions on dinking around the kitchen? Got to learn to love it, want to know who is the most consistent dinker amongst us. Okay, so cones have now been brought over to our side. Why have I got a cone missing here? There should be 6 on everyone. I just noticed that. There we go. All good. I knew something was up. It would have been too easy for this person. Yeah. So, more proactivity at the net. What's going to happen is you're going to partner up again, 1 ball per pair. One person is going to be at the back of the court working on their third shot drops. Best shot in the entire game, right? Third shot drops into the kitchen. This player here is going to be protecting those cones with their lives, reaching over the kitchen and simply punching that ball back to the court, keeping the rally going. Third shot drops are coming into the kitchen. We are feeding our partners at the back of the court. So they're staying at the back, dropping those into the kitchen. We are punching those back. Anything that lands here, feel free to let it bounce, feed that back, but just ensure that that ball never touches the cones and definitely make sure it doesn't bounce behind the kitchen. That is a missed opportunity for a volley. We want to volley more often in this game than we want to let the ball bounce. Okay, so we're leaning over, punching that ball, and then simply keep the rally going. Okay, any questions on that? Off we go, partner up. On your courts, feel free to switch up the pairings. Playing with someone new. Lovely, lovely. So you guys, yeah, back we go, back we go. Back we go, back we go, yep. I think you have switched, you're with Angelo now, yep. Good, and we're working on, we're just warming up our third shot drops. Here we go. So we're dropping that in, nicely done, and we're making sure, oh, nearly. We're leaning over that kitchen line, nicely done. Slightly easier, guys, if the net player feeds. So the net player feeds to the back of the court, and then you can work off the foot, yeah, and then keep the rally going if you can. We're staying back of the court, back of the court, back of the court, back of the court. We're staying back. Yep, we're working on our shots from the back of the court. You are feeding to the back of the court, guys. So these guys can warm up their drops. So we're dropping the ball and we're staying where we are. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Absolutely, yep. I'll just, oh. Nice, yep, just like this. Perfect, yep. Good. Nice, good, love it. Love the leaning over. Unlucky, unlucky, good. Yep, you guys know. Shot. Softly. Sorry. So we want to soften this shot as much as possible. We want this to be the slowest shot in the world, because in a real game we would follow that into the net. So we want it to try and bounce in front of those cones, nice and soft, nice high point up here, so that it's already on its way down, trickling over the net. Okay? Nice and soft. Here we go, net player feeding. Here we go. Yes. Lucky to see that ball is so low down here. We want it to be nice and high. Nice and high, in line with your own kitchen, should be a nice high point of the ball. Yeah, even softer. Yeah, so we're still setting Jason up with too many volleys. We want it to be nice and soft. Okay, let me jump in for a couple. I'm just going to jump in for a couple. Okay, so we want it to be as soft as possible, so it's landing inside. Just notice the difference in my arm movement. It's not a ground stroke. I'm stepping into that ball, making it as soft as possible, so I'm giving Jason nothing to work with. At the moment we're looking a bit ground strokey. Let's tuck ourselves in and then step into that shot being nice and soft. Okay. Love it. Great shot. Unlucky, unlucky. That was a tough feed, that one. Here we go. Unlucky. Just a little bit more loft now. A little bit more loft. Still slightly too low. We want it 6 foot in the air up here is absolutely fine. Here we go. Couple more. Yo, nearly, 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 nearly. What's that? Oh yeah. Perfect shot. Yep. Great shot. Okay guys, pause there. Swapping ends. You may have already done so. So stay as we are if we've already swapped ends. Swapping ends, guys, swapping ends. If you've already swapped over just now, that's fine. Keep it going. You guys happy to swap ends? Swap ends? Swap ends? Yeah. Yeah, nice drop. I like it. Unlucky with that one. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Remember, feeding our partners to the back of the court. Harder hits, harder hits. Yeah, nice. Yeah, punch it to the back. Punch it to the back. Here we go. Good. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, nicely done. That's twice now. Yeah, I know. Remember, these are very precious to us. We want to protect them with our lives. Lovely drop. Nice. Yeah, nicely done. Nice drop. Yeah, good. Yeah, this looks good. This is good. Leaning, yeah, lovely stuff. Bending of the knees, reaching over. Nicely done. Well, we just want to soften it a little bit. Unlucky with that one. Yeah, that one we didn't need to reach out that far because obviously we want to be careful not to be reaching over too far. Just reaching over this much and then we can punch that ball over.
Yeah, you don't know. I'm useless at feeding.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Good. Alrighty, pause there. Over we come, over we come. Jason, I'm going to have you partner up with me, and I'll do a quick demonstration in just a second behind the cones. How did we find that? We were looking good, guys. This reaching over there is looking lovely. Obviously, we want to be careful not to be reaching too far that we're jeopardizing the shot in the first place, okay? But anything that bounces late in the kitchen, we can control that. That's something, if I had unlimited cones, I'd line up this whole area, because I can reach this, I can reach that, especially this area out in front of me. If your partners, your opponents play third shot drops into this part of the kitchen, fair play to them. That's just a good shot, nothing I can do about that. Same if it's a dink nice and close to the net, I'm physically having to step into the kitchen to deal with that. But anything that's going deep here, I can control that. I saw a couple of us giving a thumbs up to our partners because they hit our cones. That's not necessarily a good third shot drop. That's a missed opportunity by myself because I could have taken that out of the air. And if that bounce was allowed to happen, I would have quite likely been literally on the back foot and have given them more time to come into the net. By taking it out the air early, I'm giving my opponents less time to think about their next shot, giving them less time to come forward. We want to keep our opponents nice and back while dominating this kitchen line as much as possible, okay? This shot was looking good rather than this one here, okay? Being able to have this defensive position, backside of the paddle, protecting our face, protecting our chest, reaching over. If you want to reach further, just got to bend your knees more. But again, don't jeopardize the shot. You know, about 3 cones length is actually ideal to be reaching over. Anything more, and you might get a paddle edge and you're just not in control of the shot, okay? So reaching over there, trying to get our opponents to flail as well. One thing to note about our third shot drops, plenty of good ones, but they could all be slightly more consistent. Some of us have got our paddles too far away from our body and it's looking too ground strokey, okay? I want us to tuck ourselves in. You should have the paddle out in front of you or alongside you. The power of your shot comes from your body, not your arm. Jason is going to feed me from the back of the court. Hard work happens off the ball. I'm just stepping into the shot. Remember, I want this to be the softest shot in the world. Why bother making this shot any quicker? Because the quicker it goes to my opponents, the quicker it comes back at me. I need it to be the softest shot ever, softer than a dink, to give myself time to follow that in. 2 reasons we play third shot drops. One is it's our journey into the net. If I want to stay at the back of the court, I'll just drive the ball all day long. But I want to get to this kitchen line as quickly as possible so that I can outdink my opponents, I can speed it up, I can win a volley. Second reason, we are playing a third shot drop to not give our opponents a volley. If I want to give them a volley, I would drive the ball or I would attempt a lob, which we don't want to do. I want it to land here. Anything deeper is actually not a good third shot drop. It's too deep. It's just a missed opportunity by my opponent who has decided to let it bounce rather than take it out the air. The best third shot drops in the world are ones that are going, clipping the net and over, okay? It highlights that the ball had a great journey from the back of the court, coming up, highest point is in line with your own kitchen, 5 foot, 6 foot, and it's now already on its way down. This is a nice margin. Here's, you know, quite close, but clipping in, going in. Yes, you have to apologize. Yeah. That's a different type of drop. So if you want to go for a top spin rolling drop, you're actually aiming slightly further deep so that it kicks off at your opponent's feet. You saw what I was playing there, quite flat shots, very defensive. landing in this part of the court, not giving Jason much to work with. But what you could do, if you want a more aggressive shot, is to go for a more topspin, but that will be a quicker shot. You need to make sure you can back that up with yourself running into it. Remember I said hard work happens off the ball. I was getting myself behind it so that I could step into the shot, okay, and follow that in to the net. Why, knowing that it's my journey into the kitchen line, why bother playing it on the back foot and why bother playing it stood still? I've got to step into it so that I can follow that in as quickly as possible. I don't want to be playing the shot like this, out in front of me, so I move behind the ball and then step into it and follow it into the kitchen line. Does that make sense? Okay. We're going to be doing some more of this now, so what I want us doing is you're going to bit of match play as a doubles pair, players at the net, both of you protecting the cones. You're going to alternate the feeds on who gets the ball. That player is going to play a third shot drop, you and your partner working together, coming up together to the kitchen line, very simply playing the point out. But there are some conditions. If your third shot drop does not clear the net, it's -5 points. Okay? What I hate seeing is people attempting this drop and it never clears the net. You're just out the rally immediately. You never gave yourself that second chance. I'd rather it go too high. You've given your opponents a volley or a smash, but at least you're in the rally for one more shot and you can try again. Make it the 5th shot drop, 7th shot drop, 9th shot drop. But if your third shot drop immediately goes here, and well, no point in even playing the shot in the first place. I'd rather it go too high than never clearing the net in the first place. So -5 if that doesn't go in. If your drop lands in the kitchen, that's a lovely drop. Bonus point, bonus 1 point if it bounces anywhere in the kitchen. Players protecting the cones, I need you reaching over the kitchen. If that ball bounces on the cones, -5 points to the net players. We need to be instinctively reaching over this kitchen line, taking it out the air early to give these players less time to react. Everything out, then you play the point out and then you win the point like so. Is that a question? Yes?
So what's the, if you've done your nice third shot drop,
Yep.
you've got your player here at the kitchen and you're, where is the ideal place?
Back down at your opponent's feet so that they have to pick something up again, nice and low down here, and you're hoping they pop the ball up. You want your opponents to stay as far back as possible because you want to dominate the kitchen. If players haven't bothered to come in, you might want to do a drop shot. Play the ball where your opponents are not. Thread it down the middle, see if they've left any pockets of space opened up, because have they moved in line with each other and have they moved up and down the court with their wingspan? Okay, how many of us play the drop, wait to see if it's any good, and then go in, and then we're here, no man's land, transition zone, not ideal. I'm getting you guys to just follow that in no matter what shot you play. I want to see how you cope with maybe not playing the ideal third shot drop every single time. Let's have this court here do us a couple of demonstrations. So you guys jumping on here, like so. So the net players will feed, just alternate who gets the ball. Sorry, here we go. Working together as a unit, I want the drop to go into the kitchen and then you're playing the point out. Here we go. So in we come. Alrighty, so it's 1 point to the net players. We go again. Okay, set back up, just alternate who gets it. Yeah, we're playing the point out competitively, so here we go. So just alternate who gets the feed. That's a lovely drop. That's the bonus point. So it's 1 point each. These guys won the rally. Sorry? No, that's plus 20. Paddle's got it. This is our ready position, mini shields. Protect your face, protect your chest, okay? Do not leave your paddle down here after playing a shot. Bring it up to your chest so it's quicker to do this. But you guys got the bonus point for a lovely drop. These guys won the rally, so they get a point as well. 1 point shared. Alternate who plays the shots, guys. Here we go. I'm waiting to see if a lovely shot. Great drop. 2 points to these guys. I hope the camera's on, yeah. 2 points to these guys because of a lovely drop, and they won the point as well. No -5s yet, which is good news. I wonder if, let's see one more. Let's see if a -5 might appear. No, not this time either. Another bonus point, and we stepped into that ball. That's a lovely shot. Okay, back onto our courts. Let's hope we never hear any -5s. Off we go. And we'll rotate in a few minutes when I say, here we go. Another bonus point. We're racking up the bonus points here. Good. Mirroring each other. Unlucky there. Mirroring each other's movement. Letting your partner know you have their back. Plus, well done protecting ourselves again. Oh, was that a -5 immediately? Oh, -5. You thought I wasn't looking, but I can hear it hit the net. Here we go. Step into the ball, lovely shots. That almost hit a cone there. Got to be careful. Almost hit a cone. Let's make sure it doesn't do that. Here we go. Unlucky, unlucky. That's still the right shot to play though, because if we let that ball bounce, it would have probably hit a cone and we would have been on the back foot. So this is still a really nice movement. Net player feeding, net player feeding. Easier for the net player to feed. Ooh, tough feed that one. Tough feed. Remember, we've got to move our feet behind it and then play the drop. So back we go, starting further back, stepping into the ball, -5. Got to move back first, then step into it. Oh, -5. Here we go. Good, nice. It almost hit the cones there. We did well not to get a -5. Our instinct has to be to reach forward, protect that area in front of you. We go again, here we go. Good. Nicely done. These guys, any opponents, are going to not expect, when we're coming in and then you guys take it out the air early, your opponents have to deal with something mid-court and we might be flailing because we're not sure how that point's going to go. The second you let that bounce, it's let your opponents give more time to come in, and thanks very much, we're here now. Keep.
Instinctively, we're waiting for it to bounce.
Oh yeah, and we don't want to do that, absolutely not. In pickleball, you want to volley the ball more often. Punch, good. And then they're having to, unlucky, they're having to deal with something mid-court. Nicely done. Good, mirror each other's movement. Unlucky, here we go. Oop. Stepping into it. Bonus point, lovely drop. We got another ball somewhere.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Arnold. Thank you.
Nice drop though, got the bonus point. Oh ho ho. Bonus point central there. Unlucky, 1 point each. Oh, was that a little clip of the cone? I heard a little something, -5 there. Unlucky, nice reaching over though. Don't forget to mirror each other's movement as well at the net. Bonus point. Woo. Alrighty, pause there, swapping ends. Swapping ends. Swapping ends, here we go. Swapping, swapping, swapping. Was any court able to keep score? No, no worries, no one ever does. Guys, if it wasn't obvious already, guys, listening, if it wasn't obvious already, the scoring is simply symbolic, okay? You're not actually giving yourself -5s in real life. It's just to really hit hard, never let the ball bounce on the cones, always get your third shot drop in, okay? Off we go. Remember, guys, you've got to come forward straight away.
You're playing the shot, so I'm going off of you.
Yep, that was a lovely drop, and we made nothing of it because we didn't move forward. We had...
What you're saying is the person that
Plays the shot, dictates the movement, yep. Here we go. Stepping into the ball. Up we come, up we come. Nice. There's the bonus point. It's still live. Up we come. Nicely done. 2 points to you guys. Bonus point, and we won the rally. That's a bonus point there. Nicely done. Woo! Nice and aggressive. You guys gave yourself that opportunity because we worked our way up, and we got a bonus point as well. Ooh, almost hit the cones there. Nearly, nearly. Mirroring each other's movement, guys. Nice shots. Yeah, gonna reach over. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're reaching over that kitchen. Good. Stepping into it. Oh, put a little something on it. Nice. Yeah, another bonus point, but who's covering that middle, guys? Wingspan. Wingspan. How are we getting on? Lovely. Just the 1 point, isn't it? Just the 1 point. Didn't get the bonus, unlucky. There's also another ball here, just in case. Love it. Good. I think we could have left that. It might have been going wide, but that's why we do what we do. Taking it out the air early means it's down by their feet mid-court, and you guys have to pop something up. There we go. Let's see it again. -5. That's okay. I'd rather see that and you've given yourself another chance and you won the rally. I'd rather it goes too high and you're still in the rally than too low and never making it over the net. -5. We stood too still playing the shot. Hard work happens off the ball. Got to move behind it. -5. That's a great drop. That's a bonus point there. Unlucky at the end. Nice drop, clipping the net. Brilliant. Yes, the drop was high, but we stayed in the rally for one more point. Sorry, one more shot, and we won the point from it. -5. We stood too still playing that shot. Move first, step into the ball. Stepping into it. Nice, that's okay. I'd rather it goes too high. Ooh. Nearly, nearly. So close. We did play the shot like this. Instead, that would have been the extra touch over.
Again, be coming forward as you hit it. Yeah.
-5. Yeah, love it. That's good. Half the rally was played off the court. That's nice to see. Tough feed, nice drop. Good. That's why we do what we do. That's a great shot, reaching forward. Look where that ball bounced in between our opponent's legs. If we'd let that bounce, we would have had to take a back step and they would have quite likely got the next ball. These guys are scrambling because we've taken it out the air early. That's the best one I've seen. Okay, nicely done. Just put it down by their feet. Okay, last one. Good. Nicely done. Took it out the air early, so these guys then pop the next one up. Thanks very much. We would smash that. Yeah, mirroring each other, mirroring. Oh, nice shot. Okay, guys, pause there. Grab yourself another drink. Thank you, thank you. Now, yes, transition zone now. We are creating a transition zone. 5 courts long. Good, yeah, we're creating ourselves a transition zone. Perfect.